Whoa, it's the Yewllusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. Doing a little end of the day wrap up here. Wow, Mondays, man. What a all over the map Monday it sure was. Well, I mean, right off the bat, all you Trump lovers, I warned you, man. Triple Agent has revealed himself to be exactly what he is. A triple agent. Pumping for the man. Pumping for the man. Red flag. Red flag. What was the word he used today? The statement that I really got a kick out of? It was, where is it? Involuntary confinement. We have a president of the United States talking about involuntarily confining people. And you want to give up your guns. And you really want to give up your guns? Because we're conspiracy theorists, right? Or are we just people that can see through the nonsense? Wow, what else was he yapping about today? Oh yeah, combining the Department of Justice and social media. Bravo, man. Let's take down the First Amendment, right? The first, the second. Let's just wipe it all out. Let's just wipe it all out. Well, not looking good. Not looking good. And you know what I got a real kick out of? Is video games are the problem. No mention of Hollywood. No mention of Hollywood. How do you mention video games and not Hollywood? Huh. It's very interesting. That pandering speech by Orange Man, bad. Wow. I've never really been in the cult of Trump, but I wanted to believe, man, there was going to be someone breaking free from the status quo, but it was all just a big rope-a-dope, wasn't it? Because in one afternoon, that guy basically just said he's going to allow the Department of Justice to team up with all the social media people so that they can dig through our electronic information to figure out if we have any bad ideas that warrant involuntary confinement, which would be red flagged. And you're not alarmed? Are you alarmed? I'm alarmed. I'm not that worried about it. And you know why I'm not that worried about it. And I would say that plenty of people aren't that worried about it for the same reason. But it's interesting that now it's fully been revealed. I always knew he was going to be I always was questionable about the whole thing with the 5G. Guy never came through with the vaccine stuff. The dude's never done anything about the wall. He's been pumping for Israel the whole time, in bed with Saudi Arabia. Basically, dude, he's what he once was, which was a liberal. It's genius. And back to the video game thing and the TV. As much as I despise violence in media and video games and all that kind of stuff, I don't want the government having anything to do with the content. I'm a firm believer of people shouldn't want to participate in violence. But if you do, you have the freedom to watch all the shoot-em-ups you want, play all the shoot-em-ups you want. This is an alarming day in America, man, because we've now seen that they're all frauds, every single one of them across the boards. And I never was one to really truly believe that Trump wasn't always a triple agent. I just kind of, there was part of me that wanted to be like, come on, man, like, maybe this dude's not the triple agent he really appears to be. Because, you know, guy's pretty funny. Not funny today. No way. When I hear words like involuntary confinement, oh, and it's funny, he wanted to take on the crazy people. I didn't hear any mention about the broken mental health care system in our country. The broken health care. Have you read the DSM-5? I've looked through the DSM-5. You do not want your mental health judged by the DSM-5, dude. And if you don't know what the DSM-5 is, look it up, man. That's how they frame all of your they actually believe, I think in the DSM-5, not thinking that the government is your friend is considered a mental illness, when history will show you that the one thing you always need to be aware of is the government is not your friend. So all of you who are gonna ride the Trump train into oblivion, choo choo, choo choo. Or maybe there'll be enough of you to send a message, but it doesn't matter because he put it out there. Like, that dude actually talked about involuntary confinement. And what was the other keen phrase? Rapid due process. I like rapid due process. There's another just horrifying statement to hear. Rapid due process. Star Chamber? Does Star Chamber sound good? Isn't that what the FISA warrant thing was all about? Star chambers and tribunals. Where was another place where they used mental health laws to round up people they didn't like? Oh, that guy Stalin. That's right. That Stalin guy, dude. He was a nice guy. Yeah, the old Ruskies. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, dude. The Kamchatka Peninsula is looking mighty nice to me. Jiminy crickets. America's just falling apart at the seams. And yet we're not going to address the real problems, are we? We're not going to look at the utter disruption of the social fabric of reality and the godlessness. How about the godlessness of our society? How about the lack of fathers and role models in our society? How about that we've given all of our young men and women the role models that are the Kardashians and transgender weirdos as role models? Rappers, thug gangsters. Oh, and by the way, dude, did Donald Trump address Chicago? Did he say anything about Chicago today? No. But we all forget about Chicago, a city under siege. No mention of Chicago today. That's weird. Because there was what was the numbers on that, dude? Were horrifying. I looked it up today. Bunch of people got killed in Chicago in one night. All random, not at some big shoot 'em up, just all over the city, sprinkled, like fairy dust. So yeah, if you're in the formerly the United States of America, we truly have become Gitmo Nation. I can't believe that. I can. It makes total sense. The circus shot, because I've been sitting there watching why there's no quality Democratic candidates. Apparently we got one in the White House. Just full gun control. Involuntary confinement. Dude. That came out of the mouth of the President of the United States. Involuntary confinement. Because they think someone's crazy. Who determines who's crazy, man? Wow, red flag. It's interesting because the red flag needs to be raised. The upside down American flags need to go up all over this country. We're in deep now, people. Buckle up, man. Personally, for me, I'm just gonna rely on this. Apparently, the Constitution's being shredded as we speak, and like fully crossed out and X'd off, and doesn't matter anymore. So I'm gonna promote this as the only thing that you can trust at this point. And that's for me personally, dude. You might have your own book you like to read. I don't know, dude. Read some Carl Hyacin if you want some really good fiction. Anyway, this is the Yewllusion. Having a little bit of fun with it. I'm not that worried because I have the book. I have the word. I'm fine. But for those of you who are who aren't ready to objectively look at Trump, dude, like, don't be a cult member. I heard it on another podcast today, dude. Just don't be a cult member, dude. You have to be able to objectively look and be like, the dude in the White House just basically came and put a match, a Bic lighter. Now, he's old school. He would have used a match to the Constitution today. That's his big plan. Let's get with the tech companies and the Department of Justice, dig into everybody's electronic reality, determine who's crazy, and involuntary confinement. Come into a neighborhood by you. Well, I hope you have major purchases to defend yourself. I'm hoping you've gotten on your knees to defend your spirit and soul, because the time has arrived, man. It's time to be a man or a mouse, or a woman or a mouse, or a lion or a mouse. I don't know, man. Big storm brewing in the United States of America, formerly United States of America, now known as just another group of apathetic souls. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, links down below, man. Hey, support it while you can, dude, before we all get taken away to involuntary confinement for being red flagged for not buying into the status quo. Tulsi, 2020. Nah, maybe. Who knows? Orange Man, bad. Bad Orange Man today. Orange Man, very bad. Involuntary confinement, man. Involuntary confinement. The President of the United States is prescribing involuntary confinement. Weird.